Let's go. It's week 1 of the 2024 NFL season. Sunday, officially, we started out rough, 0-2. Both of those games could have gone the other way when it comes to betting. And actually, the final score outcome of the game, I think Baltimore and Green Bay both could have won those games. But we talked about that a little bit yesterday. It's all right. That's the game. That's NFL. You're not going to win them all, but looking for a bounce back here. Today, Sundays really aren't going to have any health stuff in it. It's going to be mostly about the picks because there's a lot to get to, things to discuss, where we're going with the picks, all those kind of things. So without further ado, here we go. I know, as I look at what some of the guys are saying, the experts, the quote-unquote sharps, everyone's taking the Titans in those. It seems like all the public money is on the Bears because they're excited about Caleb and why shouldn't they be and all that kind of stuff. I am too. And it's like, looking at all the things, I think this guy's got something different. And I know I didn't say that about Justin Fields. I liked him. He was exciting. Definitely didn't say that about Mitch Trubisky. Rex Grossman, those Cade McNown, if you really want to go back to like my childhood. But this opening game, and I think there's going to be such an electricity at Soldier Field today. Bears get it done, and they cover the 3.5 that I got it at. Also, give me Carolina. Getting 3.5 points. I think that they might even win this game against New Orleans. I don't think New Orleans is very good. And I don't really like the coach for New Orleans. I know it's a home game for them, but it's a division game. I think that game's close either way. And then give me Miami based off of, I know they're playing Jacksonville. Jacksonville might be used to the heat. They're practicing in Florida too. But in the way Miami typically plays in the last 2-3 years, at home, in those white jerseys, they can just absolutely bum rush you. And, it's 31-7 at halftime, and they put the game out of reach. So yeah, give me Miami to cover the 3.5. And then in the later slate, I like Tampa Bay at home against what is another rookie quarterback who's got a lot of excitement about him. But I just don't think that Washington has the supporting cast. And Tampa Bay, with Baker Mayfield, they're just a solid team, I think. And covering 3 points is not going to be a big deal. And then, I missed one there in the early slate. Give me Arizona to cover the 6.5 against Buffalo. I could even see Arizona pulling off a really crazy win here. I think that Kyler Murray is back. He's completely healthy. And when you watch him play, I know there's other running quarterbacks, but his cadence, cadence is the wrong word. That's what when they're calling their plays at the line, it's his manner of play. It's kind of erratic and it's so different than anybody else out there. And I feel like if you see him and you're in his division, you're okay, I know what this guy does. But when you don't see him, except maybe ever, a lot of these guys in Buffalo, and he's got a supporting cast, get ready for him to be running around and doing weird stuff. So yeah, keeping that game close there. And then I'm not going to go over-under in the Sunday night game. I'm not going to go against the line. I'm going to go with the over-under. I can't get a good feel on that Rams-Detroit game for who's going to win it and cover. I really think I'm going to just take the over in this one. Jared Goff, Detroit, Stafford coming back. It's a rematch of that game that Detroit won in the playoffs on the divisional round. I can just see this game being very high scoring. I think that's going to be very much what the public wants, overs, and I think it's going to be a high scoring game. And then finally, give me the Jets plus 4.5. San Francisco's had a lot of contract disputes, and guys, CMC might miss time, or maybe miss this game. Just a lot of turmoil going on. Maybe San Francisco still pulls it off, but I'd rather take the team that gives me the 4.5 points. So give me the Jets plus 4.5 in that one. Without going into too much detail, I got a DraftKings lineup here, but I'm probably going to look at putting together another one because it looks like Justin Fields is going to play, and I'm curious what his number is in salary, because when he plays, and if he's getting priced at a backup salary, $4,500 or something, on DraftKings, you almost have to have a lineup with him in it, because he might run for 120 yards and 2 touchdowns, plus whatever he gives you in the air. So I'll have that all filled out there in the description. So there are all your picks with a little bit of analysis behind them. And maybe tomorrow I'm gonna actually look at the year ahead. Don't really have time to get into that. I gotta go do a 5K NFL run. Go Bears! Yeah.